Hi, this is James Malinchak, featured on ABC's hit TV show Secret Millionaire. And I'm so excited today because today I'm interviewing Gary Hibbs. Gary, how are you, my friend?
Hey, James, good to see you, man.
Always good to be around.
Yeah,
Always
likewise.
uplift my spirit.
Thank you. Likewise. Yeah.
So, Gary, tell everyone who you are and what you do.
Yeah, Gary Hibbs, and what I do, I started a company called Unleashed to Lead because for so long in my life, I was tethered down and leashed, and now I'm free, and I want other people to be free too.
And so you do that in the forms of you do professional speaking,
Yes.
you do coaching
Yes.
/ consulting, whether
Yes.
one-on-one or with a group.
Yes. Yeah.
Author,
Yeah.
real leading authority
Yeah.
on helping people to unleash their lead, if you will.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And the first thing, James, is, and you taught me a lot of this stuff too, you need to lead yourself well. You need to lead yourself
Can't
well.
lead others until
No,
you just
you
lead
can't.
yourself.
And so Unleash to Lead is unleashing yourself so that you can be in a position to unleash others. Yeah.
And so why? I mean, why are you so passionate about this?
Well, it's the freedom I'm feeling now. I love life. I'm leaning into life. But, when you're afraid or you're in hiding and you don't really let all of your gifts flow, you're not living in your design. And I wasn't doing that for so long, had a career as an attorney and working with older adults in different operational positions. And I was just never totally free. I wasn't living an integrated life.
You know what I love on how you positively affect change in others is you've done three things and are doing it. You have lived it.
Yeah.
You've learned it.
Yes.
And now you're passing it on to empower others.
Yes. Yeah.
And I always say that's the greatest feeling you can ever have is when you know you have made a positive difference in the lives of others.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it starts with the mind.
Yeah.
I mean, in the mind, you have to renew your mind, and my mind was stuck, and all the things in the past, or I can't do it, I'm worried about the cost and all that stuff. I need, and this is what I've been able to do, and I want to help other people do, is see the future you can have if you just change your mind, lead yourself.
And the other thing that I love that you do and why I think you're so passionate is this is not a cookie cutter, one size fits all. Hey, this is the only way to do it.
No,
right?
no.
You really work with people, individuals or organizations.
That's right.
To make a customized what works for you based on where you are and what your various vision is or goal or dream or what the fears are that hold you back or right. So you're not trying to just say, hey, this is the one thing and you either take it or leave it. You're really making it individual for a group or for an individual as a person.
That's right. When you've seen one person, you've seen one person. That's it.
I love that.
And it makes it exciting. If everybody was just like me, what a drag that would be. But everybody's an individual and we all know that. But when you're trying to help someone, I find joy in really asking questions, finding out who they are first. Yeah.
And so when you're helping folks, whether you're through your speaking or consulting, coaching, writing books, etc., there are always challenges that people bring to the forefront to you, right? You've probably started noticing some common challenges that seem to pop up like popcorn regularly, right?
Yes.
So what are 2 or 3 of those challenges that you see that are common, and how do you help people through those?
Yeah, you're so right. I mean, they manifest in different ways, but the human condition, I've come to find out, and through the questions I ask other people, have a theme. I'm not enough. I'm afraid I'm not enough, and if I'm not enough, I'm not going to be loved. This is very basic and very, very common, I think, in the human condition. But it does have different facts around it, different life experiences. So that's one thing that I think is really a pattern that I see with people.
How piggybacking on this, how big is fear?
Oh, huge.
Like we all want to be different. We all want
right.
to grow and be more, do more, and, become more. But then we got this thing called fear. Well, I don't know if I should try something different. And maybe sometimes when you're coaching someone, working with them, they feel uncomfortable because it's different.
Oh, it's different.
They haven't done that path before.
Yeah, that's right. We don't like change. That's one thing.
Well, death, taxes, and change, right?
Change, Look, if you said you're going to give me $1 million, my body would react, but I would take the risk, But the change, people don't like that. And I think we learn fear. as kids. I mean, we're told to be careful, all of those kinds of things. And my mom loved me, said that all the time. But we kind of preserve, and our mind is wired for protection, for safety, for security, and we learn those things. And we really have to see what that is for what it is, and then destruct that, take that apart. And that's what I do. Fear is there all the time. The voices in our head, that's not us. That's a voice we're listening to. Yeah. And we need to tell them to get out. They're not paying rent anyways.
Yeah. That old line, feel the fear and do it anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
but
right.
what I love that you do is it's not just feel the fear and do it anyway. It's feel the fear and let's do it with a customized plan for you.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Now I'm going to hit you with one.
Yeah.
Now, so, fear's one, right? But here's one that I've seen a lot of, and I'm sure in your work that's amazing you've seen, excuse-itis.
Yes.
Like people make excuses why they can't.
That's right.
Gary, that's a wonderful plan. I can see how my life will be better. And then they hit you with the but. Yeah, but, I was born over here.
Yeah.
Or but, I never went to college.
Yeah.
Or but you don't know my story.
That's right.
How do you deal with the excuseology and the buts?
Yeah, it is. It's this protective mode because we don't want to fail, But failure is our friend. Failure is our friend. That's how we learn.
Love it.
And, what we focus on grows. That's what happens. And if we focus on a preferred future, we start to see that and believe that. We don't focus on, I don't have enough time, I don't have enough cost. And actually, those are, excuses, as you said. They're screens that keep us away from facing those things that make us afraid. And that's what it is. It's an excuse.
I love what you said because I didn't think about it until you just said it, is what we choose to focus on.
Yeah.
So I've found that people get stuck in their old story because that's the default mechanism.
Yes.
It's easy to make the excuse and it's easy to just live in the old state, the old story.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And what I love that you just said and that your great work does is you get them to focus on the future they want to have and default that way instead of have their mind default to the old way they're used to defaulting to.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Love that.
Yeah, live it in the past, keep it in the past. You can't change it anyways.
Yeah.
You can't change it anyways.
Well, it's that old, the old cliche, right? There's a reason why your windshield when you drive a car is this big and your rear view mirror is that.
Yeah.
Because you should be looking.
Can I take that? I love it.
Sure. Yeah. Vision forward.
That's right.
So, what makes you different
Yeah.
than others out there that someone could go to?
Yeah. I think, and my story, and people will identify with my story. I have particulars in my story and all that kind of thing. I think I am the person most qualified to change the person I used to be.
Oh.
And when there are things in my story that people say, wow, I get that. Can I talk to you? I have that happen all the time. When I speak, somebody may be dealing with shame, or they may be dealing with addiction, or they may be dealing with whatever. These kinds of things that we hide, because we don't want anybody to think that we're not all that. Well, first thing is we're not all that. We need all the help we can get. We're created to live in community. I know I need all the help I can get. It's one of the reasons I engaged you. Yeah. And you're helping me. We need to help each other. So I think what makes it different is I am one person who has a unique story and touch point that people can identify with. And I create a safe place. Yeah. That's really important.
Very important.
Very important, yeah.
And I'll bet there is no better feeling than when you do a presentation to a group, or it could be a small group, 3, 4, 5 people, or thousands of people, and someone walks up to you after and says, Gary, you were talking to me. Like, I don't know how, but your story is my story.
Yes. Yes, right? That's right.
And I always say that we all love to connect with PLUs, people like us.
Yes.
And I think that's one of the things that makes you different.
Yeah.
Is that you're sharing your story, but it's not to share your story.
Right.
It's to make it about them so that they can see, oh my gosh, this amazing man Gary's walked the path that I'm trying to navigate and figure out.
Yeah,
and then you come in and you grab them by the hand and say, don't try to figure this out.
That's right.
Let me guide you and tell you where to step, what to avoid, where to go.
That's right. And it's going to be okay.
And it's going to be okay. It's safe.
Safe,
It's going to be okay. I care about you. I love you. I'm here to serve you.
That's right.
It's going to be okay.
Yeah, and it's a process. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But when we come alongside each other, that's the difference in an authentic way. Yeah.
Love that. Gary, my friend, someone's watching and they are saying to themselves, I love this guy. Their default mechanism, here it goes, back over here. The excuses pop up. I'd like to work with him, but maybe I should. Right? They keep going back to the but.
Yeah.
Look to that person and in the last 30 seconds or so, explain to them why they ought to work with you and how you can help them.
Yeah. Hey, I'm looking forward to meeting you. If you hear something here that resonates with you, I get it. I've been there. I've been in prison. I've been in hiding. But to come out and to be free from all of that, to unleash yourself so that you can lead yourself and other people, talk to me. I'd love to work with you.
Gary, my friend, thank you so much for spending some time with me. It's always a joy to be around you. Always uplift me and
Thanks,
get me on
James.
fire.
Good to see you, man. Thanks.
Hey, this is James Malinchak, and if you have any fear, if you're stuck, if something's holding you back, you may not even know what it is, then reach out to Gary today. He is a man on the mission to help you figure out what it is you're truly passionate about and take you from where you are to where you want to be. He's the man for you.